Hi, I'm Warren Lieberman, and welcome to Thoughts from an Old Man. In other words, me yakking. In my introductory video, I spoke a little bit about my background, mostly puffery. I made myself sound important. In this episode of Thoughts from an Old Man, I'll bring myself down to earth. I'm just really an ordinary guy. I'm still working out the kinks of generating ideas, learning how to make videos, and basic editing skills. So bear with me on the quality of the episodes of Thought from an Old Man. This episode will be posted on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel at Warren Lieberman 1816. Hope you enjoy it. My credentials for this page are impressive, if I must say so myself. I've lived until 82 years of age, relatively intact. I do admit I'm missing a few parts, some physical, some mental. Some were minor surgeries, and one was a major that required a week in the hospital and 3 pints of blood. But of course, I had the pleasure of doing a few stupid things, some while young and others while older, just like everyone else in this world. If you haven't done anything stupid, you haven't lived on the edge. And I'm going to speak about a few of them right now, and I'm going to ad lib so it'll be a little jumbled. And some stupid things have a habit of repeating themselves at other times. That's why they are stupid things. There you go. Asbury Park, 1963, July 4th. I went to Asbury Park to watch fireworks with a friend. The fireworks were being shot offshore on a barge, so we decided to get a better view and walk out the stone jetty. Needless to say, a wave washed over us and got us soaking wet. We had to leave. We never saw the fireworks, so we went to a public bathroom to dry off. We took our clothes off, we used them in the hand dryer there, and we got stopped by a policeman. And we went home with wet clothes and never saw the fireworks. So here's the repeating of it. In 1967, when I was coming home from Thailand, I arrived in California during an airline strike and needed to take a bus from California to New Jersey. So someplace, part of the way, probably in Nebraska, several of us got off the bus at one of the regular stops, went into a bathroom to change clothes. We had a little day bag, probably a change of underwear, and we got stopped again. I don't remember if we ever got to change our clothes or went home stinky, but it was, by the time we got home from Thailand to New Jersey, it was like 5 days without a bath. Around 10 years old, I did a really stupid thing. I climbed to the top of a 3 or 4 story apartment building in Newark. And with a friend, he went up the water tower. There's a water towers on top of these buildings to maintain pressure. And he climbed up the ladder, and I followed him. And he opened the hatch, and he stepped in. There's a little ledge or someplace. He disappeared inside for a minute. All I did was peer in and leave. Well, at 10 years old, this was really stupid. And some of my actions haven't improved since then. When I came home from the Army, I bought a 1962 MGA. It was a cool looking car, but it was a piece of junk. Poor electrical system and needed to be jumped several times. Jump started, that is. Well, one time it got stuck, and Iris was in the car. I had to hit the top down, and it was in her driveway at her house. And I decided, since it was a little bit of a hill, I was going to push it, hop in, pop the clutch, and get going. It worked, but that was really stupid, jumping in a moving car. I have several others that I'd like to talk about, but the time is probably going to run long. New Year's Eve in New York City at age 18 or 19, freezing cold. Several automobile accidents that were my fault. One with a police car that wasn't. I'm famous for quitting jobs. I've had 3 or 4 jobs that I've just walked out of, quit on short notice, moved to Texas after quitting a job on very short notice. Left Temple Bethel on short notice. Not very smart planning ahead, was kind of missing. I'm going to finish with two comments. One is the bike rides. When I was about 15 years old, we rode from Newark, New Jersey, through Irvington to Maplewood to South Orange and up South Orange Avenue to a park, South Mountain Reservation. And it was all uphill. And on the way down, coming back home after this immense ride, we're coming down South Orange Avenue into South Orange, and I threw a chain off my single speed bike. A little scary. Don't have any tools with me. Don't have, I don't know how we fixed it or what, but it was a scary moment. And riding on South Orange Avenue in New Jersey downhill was not too smart. And I can't count on how many times I've cut my fingers in the kitchen. And I'll close with Ask Iris for a more complete list. And thank you for watching.